Many people have ideas about what makes us happy, but often these ideas are not correct. We sometimes call these wrong ideas happiness myths. These myths tell us that certain big achievements in adult life will make us happy forever. Examples include getting married, having children, finding the perfect job, or becoming rich. We also often believe the opposite myth, that difficult events will make us unhappy forever. Examples include relationships ending, not having a partner, having little money, or facing health problems. This book explores these common ideas about happiness. We often guess wrong about how happy or sad future events will really make us feel. We think good events will bring more happiness than they do, and that the happiness will last longer. We also think bad events will bring more sadness than they do, and that the sadness will last longer. There are reasons why we guess wrong. One important reason is that people get used to good things. When something positive happens, like getting a promotion or a new home, it feels exciting at first. But after some time, the excitement fades. This is called hedonic adaptation. It happens with many good changes in life. Another reason is that people are often stronger than they think. When difficult things happen, we usually find ways to cope and feel better over time. We show resilience. Life includes difficult moments, sometimes called crisis points. These could be problems in relationships, at work, or with health. These times can feel like everything is changing, maybe for better or for worse. However, these difficult moments can also be important chances to learn and grow. How we react to these events matters a great deal. Our first reactions might be based on happiness myths. For example, if a marriage feels boring, we might quickly think it is the wrong marriage. But understanding the myths helps us think more clearly. Understanding happiness myths helps us make better choices for our lives. It helps us find happiness in more realistic ways instead of just chasing dreams that may not satisfy us as much as we expect. 2. Being happy when married. Many people believe that getting married will make them happy forever, but this idea is often not true. Like many good things in life, people can get used to being married. This means the strong, happy feelings you have at the beginning might not last forever. When people first fall in love, they often feel very excited and strongly attracted to each other. This is sometimes called passionate love. It feels wonderful, but it usually changes over time. It often becomes a calmer kind of love, where partners feel deep affection and connection. This is sometimes called companionate love. There are natural reasons why the first type of intense love fades. If people always felt that level of excitement, it might be hard to focus on work or taking care of children. Feeling less excited or even bored in a long relationship is normal. It happens to most people. Even though feelings change, there are ways to keep happiness strong in a marriage. One important way is to appreciate your partner often. This means showing you are thankful for them and noticing the good things they do or the good qualities they have. You can tell them you appreciate them, or just think about why you are grateful for them. Sometimes thinking about what life would be like without your partner can help you appreciate them more. Adding variety to your relationship is also helpful. Doing the same things all the time can become boring. Try to do different activities together. This could be trying a new restaurant, visiting a new place, or learning a new skill together. Doing new and different things keeps the relationship interesting. Surprises can also keep a marriage feeling fresh. Even small, unexpected kind actions or gifts can make a big difference. Surprises get our attention and stop us from taking our partner for granted. Trying new and exciting activities together is another good idea. These activities challenge you and help you grow as a couple. Maybe try skiing, dancing, or taking a cooking class together. When couples share exciting experiences, they often feel closer and more satisfied with their relationship. Finally, touch is very important. This doesn't just mean sexual touch. Simple physical contact, like holding hands, hugging, or putting an arm around your partner's shoulder, helps people feel connected and cared for. Gentle touch can reduce stress and show affection. Try to include more kind, non-sexual touch in your daily life together. These actions can help partners stay happier in their marriage over the long term. 3. Being happy when love ends. Many people believe that if a marriage or serious relationship ends, they can never be truly happy again. They think a breakup or divorce means the end of happiness, but this is often not true. Life changes and people are usually stronger than they think. It is very hard when love ends, but feelings often get better over time. Divorce is difficult and it brings big changes, but most people find ways to live with these changes. Children often adapt too, especially if there is less fighting between parents after the separation. It takes time, but life does continue and new events, both good and bad, will happen. There are ways to help yourself feel better after a relationship ends. Getting support from friends and family is very important. Talking to people who care about you can make difficult times easier. They can offer help, listen to your problems, and remind you that you are loved and valued. Just knowing someone is there for you can reduce stress. It also helps to focus on positive feelings and actions. Try to have many more good moments in your day than bad moments. Even small positive things like enjoying a walk, listening to music you like, or having a nice chat can make a difference. When you experience more positive feelings, it helps to balance out the sad or angry ones. Try to do small kind things for others, too, as this can often make you feel better about yourself. Thinking about your problems in a different way can also help. Imagine you are watching your situation like a movie or like a fly on the wall. Try to see things calmly from a distance. This can stop you from feeling overwhelmed by strong emotions like sadness or anger. It helps you understand the situation without getting stuck in negative thoughts that go around and around in your head. Forgiveness might be helpful for some people. Forgiving someone who hurt you is a choice. It does not mean forgetting what happened or saying that it was okay. Forgiveness is mostly for you. It can help you let go of anger and pain so you can move forward. It is important to think carefully about forgiveness. It is usually helpful only when you feel safe and when the person who hurt you is not likely to do it again. Remember that life continues after a relationship ends. People are strong. They adapt to changes. You will experience new things, meet new people, and have new chances for happiness. Feeling sad after a breakup is normal, but it does not usually last forever. With support and effort, it is possible to be happy again. 4. Being happy with children. Many people believe that having children is a sure way to find lasting happiness. It is a common idea that becoming a parent will make life feel complete and full of joy all the time. This is often seen as a major life goal that promises deep satisfaction. However, the reality of being a parent is often different from this expectation. Raising children can be very hard work. It brings new stresses and challenges into life. Studies show that many parents actually feel less happy in their daily lives after having children, especially when the children are very young. There is often less time for sleep, hobbies, or time alone, but this does not tell the whole story. While day-to-day happiness might decrease for some time, many parents find that having children gives their life a strong sense of meaning and purpose. They feel their life is more important because they are caring for their children. It is interesting that small, everyday problems often affect parents' happiness more than big, serious problems. Things like children not wanting to sleep, arguments over homework, or managing difficult behavior can add up. These daily difficulties can make parents feel tired and stressed. Big problems are serious, of course, but parents often find ways to cope with them. The small, constant challenges can sometimes feel harder to manage day after day. It is important to understand that finding parenting difficult is very common. Many parents feel this way sometimes. Knowing that you are not alone can help reduce feelings of guilt or thinking that you are a bad parent. It is okay to admit that parenting is challenging. One helpful way to manage difficult feelings is to write about them. Taking some time to write down your thoughts and emotions about being a parent can help you understand them better. It can create a sense of balance. You do not need to show anyone what you write. Just the act of writing can make a difference. Thinking about the big picture can also help. Parenting is a long journey with many different stages. Remembering the long-term rewards, like seeing your children grow up or building a strong family connection, can make the difficult moments seem less important. Focusing only on today's problems can make things feel worse than they are. Taking breaks is also very important for parents. It is not selfish to need time away from your children sometimes. Short breaks help you rest and get your energy back. This can make you a happier and more patient parent. Arrange for help from a partner, family, or friends so you can have some time for yourself. So, the idea that children automatically bring constant happiness is a myth for many. Parenting is complex. It brings great meaning but also real challenges. Understanding that it is normal to find it hard, writing about feelings, thinking long-term, and taking breaks are all ways to help parents feel happier while raising their children. 5. Being happy with your job. Many people think finding the perfect job will make them happy forever. But this idea about work and happiness is often not true. You might find a job you really like, maybe with more money or interesting tasks. At first, you feel very happy, like a honeymoon. But after some time, often about a year, this happy feeling can go down. This is sometimes called the hangover effect. You get used to the good parts of the job. Why does this happen? One reason is that we adapt to good things. A new office view or a pay rise feels exciting at the start, but soon it becomes normal. We stop noticing it as much. We get less pleasure from the same things over time. Another reason is that our expectations change. When we get something good like a promotion, we feel happy for a while. Then we start to want more. We feel we need even more success or money to be happy again. This feeling of wanting more or feeling bored with a job is very common. So, what can you do to feel happier with the job you have now? One way is to appreciate the good things about your current work. Try to remember what past jobs were like, especially if they were less satisfying. Maybe your old job paid less, or the people were not friendly. Remembering this can help you feel more grateful for what you have today. You could also try looking at other workplaces. Sometimes seeing different offices or jobs helps you value your own situation more. Keeping a simple list of things you are thankful for about your job can also help. It is also useful to manage your expectations. Avoid comparing your job too much with the dream jobs that other people seem to have. Often, we only see the good parts of someone else's job. Remember that even jobs that sound amazing, like being a film director or a famous writer, have difficult, stressful, or boring parts too. Try to compare your job to more realistic examples, like your job before you got a promotion or different kinds of jobs nearby. Our bodies also have natural energy cycles during the day. About every 90 minutes, our energy and ability to focus go down for a short time. This is sometimes called an ultradian dip. During this time, you might feel tired or unhappy with your work. Instead of trying to work harder, it is better to take a short break. Resting your mind for about 20 minutes, perhaps by taking a walk, listening to music, or talking to colleagues about non-work things, can help you feel refreshed and more positive. Finally, think about ways to make your current job more interesting or meaningful. Are there small changes you can make? Maybe you can learn a new skill, help a new colleague, or find more purpose in your daily tasks. Finding ways to grow or connect with others through your work can increase satisfaction. Being happy with your job takes effort. It doesn't always happen just by finding a new position. Understanding how we get used to things and using strategies to appreciate our current work can make a big difference. 6. Being happy with your money. Many people think about money and happiness in simple ways. Some believe you cannot be happy if you do not have much money. Others think that being rich is the only way to be truly happy. But the link between money and happiness is more complicated than these ideas suggest. Having more money often makes people happier, especially when they have very little to start with. Money helps meet basic needs like food, safety, and a place to live. When these needs are met, extra money makes less difference to happiness. People also get used to having more money very quickly. This is called hedonic adaptation. A pay rise feels good at first, but soon it feels normal. Also, focusing too much on money and buying things can sometimes make people less happy. This focus on possessions is often called materialism. So how can you feel happier with the money you have? There are several useful strategies. First, try to avoid debt. Borrowing money to buy things might feel good for a short time, but the stress and worry about paying it back often last much longer. The negative feelings from debt can be stronger than the positive feelings from the purchase. Living in a house that costs too much can also cause a lot of stress, even if the house is nice. Second, spend your money on experiences instead of just things. Buying objects like clothes or electronics can be fun, but the happiness often fades. Experiences like going on a trip, learning a new skill, or sharing a meal with friends often create longer-lasting happiness. Experiences help us connect with others, create good memories, and we compare them less to what other people have. Third, enjoy many small pleasures. Instead of saving all your money for one big expensive item, find happiness in small, regular treats. This could be a nice coffee, a book, or flowers. The first taste or first moment of enjoyment is often the strongest, so having many small happy moments can be better than one big one. Another idea is to spend money on other people. Buying a gift for someone or donating to a cause you care about can actually increase your own feelings of happiness and connection. You can also use money to save time. If you pay someone to do chores you dislike, like cleaning the house, you have more free time for activities you enjoy. This can lead to greater daily happiness. Finally, try waiting a little while before you enjoy something you have bought. Looking forward to using a new purchase or going on a planned trip builds positive feelings. This waiting time, called anticipation, can make the final experience even more enjoyable. Happiness with money is not just about the amount, but about how you think about it and how you use it. 7. Being happy after bad news or lost dreams. Sometimes life brings bad news like a serious health problem. Other times we feel sad because a big dream did not come true. We might think, I can't be happy now. This feeling is common. Many people believe that bad news or lost dreams mean the end of happiness, but this is often not true. We can learn to be happy again, even after difficult times. One important idea is that we can often choose what we think about. When something bad happens, it is easy to only focus on the bad thing, but we can learn to focus on other parts of our lives too. Positive feelings, even small ones, are very helpful. They help us become stronger and more able to handle difficult situations. This strength is called resilience. When we first get bad news, like from a doctor, our first reaction might be very strong. We might feel scared, sad, or angry. This is a normal first step. Our bodies and minds react quickly. But over time, our feelings often become less strong. We start to adjust, and our bodies and minds work to reduce the stress. There are different ways to handle bad news. Sometimes the best thing is to wait and see what happens. This is called watchful waiting. Other times we need to take action and make changes. This is called active change. And sometimes we need to accept the situation and find ways to live with it. This is called acceptance. Thinking about which way is best for your situation can help you decide what to do next. Talking to friends, family, or doctors is also very important. Getting support from others makes coping easier. Finding meaning or purpose in life, even when things are hard, can also help us feel better. What about dreams that did not happen? Maybe you wanted a certain job or to live in another country, but it did not work out. It is normal to feel regret. Regret means feeling sad about the past. It is okay to feel regret, but it is not helpful to think about it all the time in the same negative way. Thinking too much about regrets can make us feel stuck. Instead, we can think about what might have been in a different way. Sometimes, thinking about the past helps us understand our life story better and find meaning. People often regret things they did not do more than things they did do. For example, Not trying for a dream job might feel worse later than trying and not getting it. This suggests that taking small risks and trying new things can be good for our long-term happiness. It helps us avoid future regrets about not trying. We learn and grow even when things do not go exactly as planned. Bad news and lost dreams are hard parts of life, but they do not have to stop us from being happy forever. By choosing where to put our focus, getting support, finding meaning, and learning from regrets, we can find happiness again. We are often stronger than we think. 8. Being happy when you are older. Many people believe that getting older means becoming less happy. They worry that their best times are finished and that the future holds less joy. This is a common idea, but studies show it is often not true. It is one of the myths about happiness. Research shows something different. Happiness often stays the same or even increases in the second half of life. Many older people report feeling more satisfied with their lives than younger people do. Why does this happen? As people get older, they often learn to focus more on positive things. They might pay less attention to small problems and appreciate the good parts of life more. Important relationships with family and friends often become more central. Older people usually manage their feelings better too. They may feel calmer and less stressed than when they were younger. They also get better at avoiding situations or people that make them feel bad. Knowing that time is limited can also change how people see life. They might value the present moment more and focus on what is truly important. It is also very difficult to know when the best years of life really are. We probably cannot know this for sure until our life is finished. Sometimes, our memory makes the past seem better than it really was. We might remember the good times and forget the difficulties. What feels like the best time now might seem different when we look back later with more experience and wisdom. There are ways to enjoy getting older and stay happy. Focus on the people who matter most in your life. Spend quality time with close friends and family. Strong relationships help us feel connected and supported, which is very important for happiness at any age, but especially as we get older. Think about good memories from the past. Enjoy remembering happy times. Replay happy memories in your mind like watching a favorite film again. This helps you enjoy them. But try not to compare the past too much with today in a way that makes the present feel bad. Enjoy the warmth of the memory, but live fully in the present day. It is also important to look forward. Having goals for the future gives life meaning and direction. These goals do not need to be very big. Maybe you want to travel somewhere new, learn to paint, or spend more time volunteering. Having something to work towards keeps life interesting and helps you focus on the future. Try to appreciate the present moment too. Notice the small good things that happen each day. Paying attention to a sunny day, a good cup of coffee, or a nice conversation can make a difference. Because time feels more precious as we age, simple pleasures can bring more happiness. Finally, understand that getting older often brings good things like wisdom. People often become better at handling difficult situations and understanding their emotions. This emotional stability can lead to greater peace and contentment. So, getting older does not have to mean being less happy. It can be a time of continued happiness, growth, and finding meaning.
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.